It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony. We have David Aldridge on our sideline. And our special guest tonight, welcoming in Kenny the Jet Smith.
Oh, Kevin, man, great to be here. I hate being up in that studio sometimes. I love it down here,
we
man.
We need you courtside.
Oh,
we
man,
need you
it feels
courtside.
so much better being with you guys and them other two.
And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Thursday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings. Here's the starting group for Houston. McCollum is out there with Wall. Then it's Ben McCollum. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Cousins in at the 5 spot. And for the Trailblazers, the post pairing is Anthony with Nurkic. Damian Lillard out there with Harden. And it's Gordan at the small forward position. Anthony looking it over. Pass to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, you can't allow Nurkic to get that kind of position. When you do, he is going to rattle that rim.
Kenny, these days you need versatile defenders. In your opinion, who does the best job of guarding from point guard to center in the NBA?
Oof, you got Kawhi, you got AD. I would add Paul George in the mix.
Sure.
I would add Patrick Beverly in the mix. I would add P.J. Tucker, guys who can play multiple defending positions. Avery Bradley, I would add him in there. You notice most of them on the same team, huh? An excellent ball handler with explosive quickness. Lillard getting to the spot.
Here's Wall. Kicks it out to McCollum. Pass to Cousins. 5 to shoot. Now here's McLemore. Guarded close. A three-pointer is right on target.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Harden. Anthony with the screen on McCollum. Here's Harden. Cousins pulls it in. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Here's McCollum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, after playing very little in his first 2 seasons, McCollum is very electric since year 3. And he has a lot left to accomplish.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That one is off. Kenny, you played in so many different kind of offensive styles and systems during your basketball career. What stands out as your favorite?
Favorite was the Rockets. So that was the best style of play that I enjoyed most.
Yeah, I think you make a great call. You know, people would think like as a guard, you want to just have more opportunity to be the focal point, but the reality is we'd rather win.
Without question.
You'd much rather play with a great big in our era who could dominate the paint because the role reverses. They basically become your point guards because they're playing out double teams. And now you're getting to catch guys in transition running at you where you can be more effective.
And so it's Houston with it, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. They grab their own miss, kicks it out to McCollum. For the 3, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Wow, clutch shot by C.J. McCollum. That's one of his go-to moves.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And there's the pass to Nurkic. And it's Anthony, top of the key. Lillard outside. And the 3 ball is good. Looking at the top 5 picks in the 2018 draft, Kenny, all of them have shown good play, tremendous promise. But if you could choose one for your team, which one would it be? I mean, the Doncic and Young and Jackson and Ayton. And,
if I had to go over and pick it now,
there's so many of them.
Man, I'm going straight with Doncic.
I mean, there could be only one. It's not even close. The Doncic is the only guy on that list that, when it's all said and done, he's got a chance to be a top 10 all-time player.
Yeah, you know what he reminds me of? A more aggressive deadlift shrimp.
Ooh, I think even more than that. To me, he's a combination. I heard Larry and Magic. He's a combination of Larry and LeBron. Because
I can see that.
Magic wasn't like the scorer that those two are. Like those guys are scorers.
Right. Yeah, I get it.
And then great passing ability. And the other thing about him, he's a better athlete and he's a tremendous rebounder. I mean, that guy is special.
And here's Nurkic following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Hood dishes to Lillard. They get it back. Here's Nurkic. Hood with it. Now defended by McLemore. Out to the right wing. Outside, House. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to speak with Terry Stotts. Coach knows going in that C.J. McCollum is going to get his points tonight. He explained you can't keep C.J. off the board. What you can do is make him work hard for those shots and settle for looks that aren't to his liking. The problem, of course, is that almost all shots are to his liking. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Now here's Wall. There's McLemore.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And McLemore drops them both. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to Utah. All with the steal. .102 left in the first quarter. McCollum with the ball. He has 7. The Rockets with another miss. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 6-point game. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Cousins. Second shot opportunity. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. McCollum, and he converts the layup. McCollum's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Over Cousins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Just a load. I mean, at 7 feet, Nurkic also moves well, and that combo gets him to the line a bunch.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. That one is no good. Wall looking it over. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
Yeah, the replay center in Secaucus is providing the officials with the necessary footage to make the call. We're seeing what they're seeing with the best possible angles.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that.
And so it's the Houston Rockets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. Right back after this break. Damian Lillard told us before the game, when asked how he stays so grounded despite all of his individual success.
Normal beginnings. You know, I'm from a tough place. Didn't get recruited in high school. I went to a small college, so I just come from something different than somebody that might have been 8th grade #1 prospect and getting recruited by every school in the country in the 9th grade where they might be a little bit more entitled.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a
Oh, what a play!
And he can just fly. We know that about Wall now, that he's got plenty of ways to finish at the rim once he gets up, and beyond.
Pass to Trent. On the wing, Jones. Portland moving the ball around. Cousins against Anthony. In the corner, it's Gordan. Back to Anthony. Drills the elbow jumper. Anthony's got his first bucket in this one.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
And how about Wall? Just phenomenal at taking it to the defense with that lightning quick first step.
This is it to Trent. Eric Gordan on the wing. There's the triple. And the Trailblazers, another three.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start. They've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Good checked in for the Trailblazers.
And you look at the game of C.J. McCollum, Kenny, he gives you so much at that off-guard position, a very well-rounded scorer.
Yes, he can hurt you in a lot of different ways. He's got the in-between games, but his game off the bounce, Kevin, like just isolation, dribble, penetration, and shot selection is probably top 5 in the NBA.
And he can put out that 30, 40-point game, too.
Without question, he's a versatile scorer.
He's got a big arsenal.
Yep.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Wall with a block. Now here's Cousins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season the Blazers were beset by injuries and they fell short of their goals. Their star Damian Lillard said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, so that they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. Kenny, you played for a number of coaches in your career. Which players right now do you think you should take a look at all the players in the league would maybe make a good head coach in the future?
Well, LeBron would be a great coach. CP3 would be a heck of a coach, probably. C.J. McCollum plays a game because there's a guy. I like guys who weren't like the star and then became it, because they understand the guys on the bench, how they feel, as well as the stars. So C.J. McCollum has kind of come up into that.
Well, that's why a lot of great coaches, it's not that they were the best player, but they played on great teams. So they get to see it. I throw another name up there, Rajon Rondo.
What about Greg Anthony?
That's the broadcast. Greg would be great.
He'd be great. I think either of you would be great.
It would be fun.
I'm trying to own the team next.
That's what you want to do. You want to own. Hood kicks to Harden. On the wing, Jones. Back to Gordan. From the arc. Rockets with the rebound. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. McLemore, the pass to Cousins. It's stolen by Jones. On the wing, Gordan. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. Over Wall. The shot by Anthony, no good. Rockets leading by 12. Here's McLemore. Makes it off the glass. McLemore's got 7 points in the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. The Trailblazers. Use of Nurkic. He's checked in for Anthony. Danuel House comes in for Jones. And Lillard subbed in for Gordan. 1:49 left to play here in the second quarter. Outside Hood. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Trailblazers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Lillard against Wall. It's McCollum on the wing. There's the 3. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Kenny, great to have you on the show as always. You've got to come back soon. Promise us you'll come back soon.
I'm coming back next week.
Good.
I am not. There's more food down here. It's friendly about here. It's more room, man.
More
I can't wait to be here.
A little more air.
Everything, man. Everything's more down here.
And Clark, has there ever been a smoother transition from on-court star to broadcast mainstay than what we've seen and heard with Kenny Smith?
Very much like his game, Kenny Smith smoothly stepping from the court to the broadcast booth. And, he's been fantastic in his role with the NBA as a broadcaster. And, he's been part of the NBA family for decades now. And he's done it at a high level.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half. Lillard finds Nurkic. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Pass to Lillard. Fires the 3. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Here's Wood. Outside Wall. Back to Wood. John Wall getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And gracing us with his presence once again after his stirring performance with the live crew. At least that's what the card I'm reading says, and it was written by the always terrific Kenny Smith.
Well, you know what it was. You called it the live crew, but you know what it was when I was down there?
No.
You know it's always fun.
You know what, Kenny?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
not a hater. I'm a congratulator.
Thank you.
And I must say, you did a great job. I liked it almost as much as the regular broadcast. I was impressed.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Rockets, Ben McLemore is out there with Christian Wood. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's McCollum, and it's Wall in at the point guard. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Outside Anthony. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Lillard with no one around. No good on the triple.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Lillard finds Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Anthony against McCollum. Lets it go with the three. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Anthony. Lillard's got his third basket of the night. Lillard against Wall. The pass to Cousins. Here's McCollum. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
Never seems to shy away from playing in attack mode. McCollum likes to keep the pressure on the D.
To the inside. Pass to Nurkic. From outside the arc. The shot off that time. The Rockets go the other way with it. Wall against Lillard. And Wall kicks to Wood. He gets it in there. Wood's got 7 points in the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Jones checked in for Gordan. Anthony finds Lillard. Harden outside. Here's the three. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup. Harden's got his first points in this one.
You know, tremendous and wonderful balance from Harden. This dude could have been a running back of the highest caliber with his size, dexterity, and balance. Never lets the defense get him out of his rhythm.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Ball passes to McLemore. McCollum outside. Shot clock at 5. Wood with the screen for McCollum. Misses the layup. Trailblazers trailed by 19. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And Portland making a change here. Hood's checked in. The drive by Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Entis Kanter's checked in for Cousins. P.J. Tucker comes in for Christian Wood. David Waba's checked in for Ben McLemore. And Robert Covington subbed in for John Wall. McCollum against Lillard. 1:21 left in the third. Passes it to Covington. The tray. The Rockets with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Trent. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Lillard against McCollum. It's Covington on the wing. A 3 ball. Portland grabs the miss. Lillard outside. Takes it inside to the left side wing. 26 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And a wide open look for Hood. Again, the Trailblazers score.
And it's all about rhythm and timing for Hood. When he's zoned in, he's comfortable taking those shots.
And here's McCollum. Covington inside the line, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Houston Rockets looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. We'll return shortly. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
It's going to become a possession game. Every possession, whether it's transition or rebound or loose ball, it's all going to come down to those things. To win the game, we got to play well at both ends. All right? We can't let the offense affect us.
Coach Stotts really zones in on the little things, the attention to detail items.
And pressing on this now. In the guts of the game, every play matters.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The post pairing is Anthony with Nurkic. Then it's Harden, and there's Gordan, and it's Trent in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Waba kicks to Caboclo. And here's Covington from the arc. Hits it from 3-point range. Covington's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Harden surveying the D. And here's Anthony for 3. The Trailblazers rebound. Nurkic goes to the reverse layup and taps it in.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Left side, Wall. Harden grabs the miss.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Gordan. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Wall passes to Caboclo. Back to Wall. And Wall with the slam.
I'll tell you, when Wall is scoring like this, it's special to watch. A spectacular, explosive performance.
Now Harden. Off target at the rim. Houston leading by 14. And here's Covington from the arc. And another 3 for Houston.
And, you know, whenever Covington is squaring up like that, he's money. Just an exceptional shooter with range for days.
Harden against Wall. Harden dishes to Gordan. Now here's Harden, covered by Wall. Nurkic the pass to Gordan. The 3 from Harden. It's rebounded by Houston.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
For 3, Covington. Good on the 3-point shot. Covington's got 9 points now in the quarter. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. And here's Anthony from the arc. Offensive rebound. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds. Left side, Wall. Again, the Rockets score.
You know, Wall's done a nice job, in my opinion, of improving his mechanics with his shot. It's not quite a pure release, but much, much better than it was a couple of seasons ago. And he's really become effective from the mid-range area.
Here's Trent. Nurkic trying to get open. Another shot. Trent can't hit.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Harden against McCollum. Nurkic kicks to Harden. It's good from long range.
Harden takes a lot of pride in being a hard matchup, a tough cover. I mean, He takes no time in shooting once he gets the pumpkin.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, John Wall.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. 1:33 left in the game. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Houston.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Wall.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Portland moving the ball around. Outside Gordan. To the wing on the left. Here's Nurkic. No good with the triple. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's McLemore. Nurkic with the block. Three-pointer, Lillard. Cousins pulls it in. Wall against Lillard. It's McCollum on the wing. Back to Wall. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks. With John Wall. John, it sure looks like the chemistry is coming together. What is the bond like with your teammates?
We enjoy playing with each other. We have great chemistry. We all work hard, and we know how much we mean to each other, how much we work every day, and we just try to keep getting better each game.
Well, the work is paying off, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.